This is my Falkniven F1 survival knife. It's got to be the most modestly shaped knife ever designed. You know, it's literally designed after a kitchen knife. It's 4mm across the back. It's made of a multi-layer alloyed steel with a thermo-run plastic handle. And yeah, it has served me well. I bought this about the same time as I bought my axe, so it's about 18 years old. I have slightly reprofiled the blade because I'm just not good enough at shaping a convex blade. One of the reasons I bought this is that on YouTube there was a guy trying to destroy one, and he basically couldn't destroy the knife after about 3 days. So they were issued to Swedish Aircrew and designed to be pretty much unbreakable, and I'm here to tell you that after nearly 20 years I would agree. It's a lovely piece of steel. It's got a hammer back at the end. It's comfortable in the hand. You can get it pretty damn sharp. And yeah, when I bought it, it cost as much as my axe. It was about 60 quid. Now there's something stupid like £150. And if you're thinking about, say, maybe buying a Gransfors Brooks and a Falkniven at some point as part of your bushcrafting kit, I couldn't fault you, but it's going to cost you like 300 quid. So I would probably go, having had a look at what constitutes survival knives now, let me just straighten that up, I would probably go for the Pr0n by Survival Lily, which is an amazing looking knife. That will cost you about 100 quid, and like a Hultafors or a Wetterlings that cost you about, no, they're about, you can get them for about 90 quid, about 110 quid for some of the different versions of the Survival Lily knife. And I'd buy a Wetterlings axe, like a Wetterlings forest axe, you know, something with a decent long handle on it, so you use it, and you'll still get two amazing tools. I guess allowing for 20 years of inflation, it's probably a little bit more expensive now, but it's not outrageous that they're 150 quid now. So like I said, it's a modest knife, but it is like a thick knife. Look at the spine on that, you know, and that's what you want. It's got a 90-degree grind. I've had to tighten that up, so you will get sparks off a ferrocerium rod. And yeah, love it. It's a good piece of kit, and it's served me well. I've never thought I wish I had a different knife. And although I've bought other knives, I've bought some folding knives and I've bought a few other bits and pieces to have a look at them, nothing's come close. This is still my favourite knife. It came in a leather sheath, which was good. It's got a dangler on it so it doesn't get in your way, and it's still, after 18 years, it's still a fairly stiff push fit. So let's have a look at the mods. So I've modified this one, not very much actually. It's got a nice lanyard loop, and what I did is I put like a paracord bracelet weave onto a big old split ring, and then on the dangler sheath I attached this dog clip and a tritium rod, because I thought, you know, I want something that glows in the dark if I manage to drop it and lose it, which is highly unlikely. So that's all the modification I've ever done to it, apart from reprofiling the blade slightly so it was easier to sharpen. And although I've scratched up the blade, it has resisted my ownership. So yeah, not much done to that, not much done at all. In, you know, it's got to be 18 years that I've owned it. You know, even the leather sheath has come through. I've never had to restitch that. It's been beautiful saddle stitched, and somebody took real care when making it, a lot more care than I took when I was owning it. And I've done stupid things with it, and I've never managed to even snap off the tip of the blade. And I am not a careful knife owner. It's a tool, I use that tool. So yeah, it's a really good knife. What you're looking for, it does everything that you're looking for in a survival knife. It's got a good hefty blade, a slight drop to the point. It's comfortable to use for long periods of time. You can get it wicked sharp if that's the sort of thing you're after, although I never do, because I don't really need an amazingly sharp knife and be sat there touching it up all the time. But yeah, this is bomb proof. I've seen people literally stab the blade into a tree and jump up and down on the handle and not even come close to smacking the blade or bending off the tip or anything like that. It's not the most exciting survival knife in the world, but yeah, it doesn't have jimping, it doesn't have like extra thumb rests or anything like that. It's not designed for anybody other than, you know, Swedish Aircrew, but it has proven an amazingly popular knife. So I thoroughly recommend it, but don't spend an amazing amount of money on one tool. It will be far better for you to have a good axe and a good knife and a good saw than you have the best saw and then can't afford a decent knife, or any combination of the above. Better to have like reasonably good stuff that you can afford and learn with, but when the chips are down, this is one of the best purchases I've ever made. It's up there with my Bransford Brooks axe for excellence. So yeah, now, oh, look at that. So I hope you've enjoyed my super quick review and mod layout of the Falkniven F1. Thanks for watching, and do take care.